Hi guys, welcome back for another one. Today's a special episode. It is episode 69 of Transport Fever 2, our EPEC challenge, every product to every city. In today's episode, if you guys have been following along recently, you guys know we have one good left to go to duplicate, and that's the line called goods. I spent probably the good last 15-20 minutes figuring out exactly how I would put this line together, and I gave up. I was so frustrated. I literally be going from everywhere on the map to make it work. So what I'm going to do this episode is not stress myself out, which I'll probably will just based on what I'm actually going to do this episode, and not worry about the last good called goods at the current moment. We definitely have to cross that bridge. I'm just going to let things play out a little bit more to see if I get a favorable roll on the production that I need to make it happen. This episode is going to be focusing on getting a central depot for the southern half. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a depot for the southern half of our cities, or the south half, however you guys want to break it down. That's how I've broken down this entire playthrough. The northern half, southern half, you know. I was just checking out stuff on the map there real quick. So let's get into that. That's what we're going to be working on. So plane, nice of you to come in for a landing. Oh, actually, say the depot's heating up real quick. Let's just, you know what, let's take a look at this. 30 years old. Let's manage some vehicles here. Let's go ahead for passengers. What do we got? A Volvo. We have a new flyer with very low emissions. Actually, you... Alright, you are permanent. Very low emissions. I kind of like that. Let's do that. Where's the other line at? Let's go ahead and replace you too. With the new flyer. There we go. All right, at least that's updated. All right, I'll move a little people around a little faster. Anyways, focus. South Depot. That's what we're doing today, guys. All right. So you guys might ask, where are you putting that depot? Are you putting it? Oh, things are disappearing. Hopefully you get some favorable rolls. Or am I putting it over here? Am I putting it over here? And if you're wondering if that's what I'm doing, the answer is no, not what I'm doing. So I'm actually going to put a central depot, since it's so crowded in here, I don't really want, I mean, I could have put a central depot. No. I'm already changing my mind. I had my mind made up before I started this episode. I just need to follow through. Don't think, just go with what your initial reaction was. And we're going to put a central depot going through here. You're like, wait. Hold a minute. How you doing that? Well, I don't know. Pulling teeth, I guess. All right, so let's go. All right, so let's pause it here because that's what we need to do. And unfortunately, pause is not helping my case of having new things spawned. All right, so we are deleting everything back from here. Gotta go back to the bridge if I can. All right. So depot. What's our northern depot like? Our northern depot is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. That is. That can't be right. Is that right? Each one's 40, 80, 120. It's only 240? Because it's only 240. All right. So let's go ahead, get a station here. Oh man, these passenger stations look awesome. Unfortunately, it's got to be this. All right, let's do 2. High speed with cannery. And 6 is 240. All right, so what we need to do here is let's put you about right there. We might have to do some a little more finagling here, but it's fine. Configure. I wish I could just hold down and it would just automatically build, but it does not work that way, unfortunately. All right, platforms. Come on. Come on. And big ones. All right, so it does not match up at all. Ah, that might have been more than I bargained for. Tracks. You're not even connecting. There you go. Ah. Yeah. This one's all messed up. All right, so this is going to be a little bit more of a bigger project than I originally anticipated. Are you guys even? I give one more, make sure we get it even. Yeah. Ah, this sucks. All right, that should get it done. Go way up here. Should be 300 the entire way. It is awesome. Whoa. There. And connection. All right, that's the first part. What is... I don't know. I thought I saw something on the screen, but apparently I did not. I'm just seeing things. All right, so yeah, that's too much of a wiggle. Ah, it's gonna have to back up to underneath the bridge. Alrighty. All right, please be easy. Please be easy. I asked for easy. Looks like I'm getting easy. Thank you. Awesome. All right. All right. So looks like we're about to put everything back together. They said it was kind of a little bit of a science there to try to figure out exactly what was straight. Did not get what was straight by not even close. So now we put everything back. We'll recheck the lines. We'll have to definitely have to put some signals back. So with that there, which lines are still broken? All right, let's say just the tool line, which is this one here. I'm going to fix you. Calm down. All right, so you need to come up into somewhere in here. There we go. For some reason you have to get like really close. Actually, that's fine. I do want to leave a little space before the what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of space before it gets to the station. That way I can have a train slow down if I needed to. All right, that's gonna be good there. All right, good. Everything's fixed. Lovely. All right, let's put our signals back. It's been a while since I've had to do signals. One way, yes, please. All right, so first things first. Block it here. Block it here. And block it that way. All right. All right, if I look at the lines, let me make sure they make sense. Yes, they do. All right. And signals. All right, let's put a set here. And let's put a set up here. And let's put one set here. All right, so that I can go to press play again and everything should be working. We'll put on fast speed so we can check it out. So what we're gonna do is we'll have this stuff break off, and you know, depending on which side it's coming from, will depend on, you know, which side it just pulls into and unloads. We'll eventually we'll spice this up with some bigger buildings in this one. But it should work as intended. It's going to be our south. So unlike our northern one where it's kind of off the main road, this one's going to be right on the main road. Unfortunately, only one train has to go south down to Green Bay and everything else heads north. And the way it's set up right now, tools and construction material are both coming from the south, which will load in here. Currently, we'll have fuel from the north come back in. Which is a controversial subject itself. Fuel, machine goods will come in from the north. Food is coming in from food right now would be coming in from the north, but I could make it come in from the south if I just run it to connect up here to where this tool line is. Because really, tool line here, I could literally break this tool line off and just have it run directly in this platform, which is probably what I'll end up doing. And then we'll have the northern here part run the Norwalk and Bravo, and we'll have this part here. We'll have the one southbound going to Green Bay, northern part going to Chesapeake. That's roughly how I'm thinking about it there. All right, so we've definitely got plenty of time left in this episode, but I do think when we get to the wrapping up this entire series, we'll just cover that right now. A lot of what's going to happen is that I'll probably break each episode down to just like one episode be Green Bay, right? We fully connect up Green Bay, done with it. An episode may be longer than my average 20-25 minutes. It may be shorter than my average 20-25 minutes, but I think that's how I want to wrap it up. Have each episode dedicated to each city, so that way it's, you know, it's wrapped up in a neat little bow. It would be an 8-episode kind of finale, put it that way. Not saying we might have to do some upgrading elsewhere and stuff like that, but that's kind of my idea of how to get all this wrapped up. Alrighty. And then this big old thing might be somewhat unnecessary. I can already tell. Actually, some shenanigans going on there. It's pretty cool looking. It's nowhere as busy as it once was. We've definitely eliminated some trains. We definitely have more work to do of getting this upgraded to all of our modern trains. I think one of the things that happened off camera when we reached the year 2000 was we did get all the upgraded new wagons and stuff like that. So we definitely could, implement those. We could do a lot of terraforming stuff like that if we want to make things look better. unfortunately, based on comments, I don't think it's something you guys really want to see. So, you know, I'm not going to really, that train is flying. Not something I'm really going to do in between episodes. It's a lot of time for me to accomplish. All right, so the depot's working. Everything seems like it's working. Green Bay still keeps going back and forth between, do I want, you know, 4 goods or 2 goods, but I think I have to plan for the finale of that wanting 4 goods. All right, you are not really in a position for upgrades. What kind of vehicle? Oh, we still have the really old vehicles here. All right, let's at least try to upgrade these guys a little bit. Replace, even if it is the fishbowl. Let's get you guys up to the man thing. There's Green Bay again. There, make it what's mine, what it wants. Alrighty. I doubt much has changed since I started this episode, since most of the episode was on pause. But really the biggest hang up here is really just figuring out where I'm getting this fuel from. As this is the plant that I would want to use to feed into the goods factory, which is up here. This is the one we'd be using. So it's already an overhaul to go from here to here. The other thing that I'm really missing is like, there's an oil well. It's just oil wells to an oil refinery. It's just like, there's just none existing in here. I think the closest oil refinery is over here. So already we're going from oil refinery, which we don't even know where we're getting the oil from, to the plastics plant, and then up here to here. The steel, not as difficult. I don't know where we're getting all the coal and iron ore from, as there is a coal plant right here we can use. This one's supposed to be dedicated to this same line here when we expand it. All right, Norwalk's back to accepting 4 goods. Awesome. Iron ore, where's it coming from? I have no idea. There are some abandoned ones out here in the middle of the field. Like I said, this entire line to make another goods plant is just, it's it's exhausting. It's exhausting to try to figure out. I think the next episode we're definitely going to tackle it. We'll just do a fast forward the entire thing, as it's going to be a very, very, very long process. But I do want to wrap it up with a neat little bow, and I think that's going to be pretty cool for episode 70 as we go to wrap up this series. Let's take a look at some passengers. I know there's some over, like, just a lot of passengers in some places. Carlsbad, both Chesapeake and Englewood's just overloaded. If we look at the one in Chesapeake, what are we using? It's a really old style here. Let's go ahead and let's upgrade this to something more modern. We need passenger type. Actually, all. Darn it! There's no one like. The speed has 101 capacity, super fast. That's a lot of money. Let's go here. Let's use this. All right, that should add a really much faster passengers between the two. I want to find this thing. There it is. It's flying. It is flying. And yeah, I'm playing at the higher speeds. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I get a better roll for the finish of this last good called goods. But I think I'm only gonna allow myself to go maybe 2005, 2006 before I just say, look, that's it. It is what it is. We're gonna make it. We're gonna have to make it work. So 78, you're full. Coming back with 78. I think that will help get the passengers down. We were running a really old locomotive on here, so I do expect that number to go down. So let's go back to Carlsbad and focus on the next line, which is Carlsbad to Inglewood, which has been an overcrowded line for quite some time. So we have 78. You are already running on that stuff. All right, I think what we can do here is upgrade you to the top-notch thing, which is not great because I know this is not split, so it's already gonna. Yeah, I better not. I'd probably just put a third one of these on. Let's duplicate the crypto. All right, we'll just put a third one on, and that will help move this passengers along. Actually, I don't think there's actually not even that many in Inglewood. Inglewood just needs. What do you have going on, Inglewood? Manage vehicles, select you all. What can we replace you guys with? All right, we currently have the Toronto, which is 20 capacity. 45. All right, I don't want to go to 45 yet. Let's do this one here. We'll go to 25 capacity on each. That'll move people around a little faster, and we'll see what happens. What do you look like, by the way? Pretty cool. You're pretty cool. I like this. I like this a lot. All right, guys, that's where I'm going to wrap up this episode. We're getting close to the finale of this series, which is exciting. At the same time, a little nerve-wracking, not gonna lie, because you know I definitely want to take a little bit of a break from Transport Fever, but it's obviously the most popular thing I do on my channel, so I'm definitely going to keep doing something Transport Fever. But what do you do after an Apex challenge? You guys have to let me know in those comments down below. What do you do after an Apex challenge? But that's where we're wrapping up, guys. Episode 70. We're gonna make goods one way or another. We're going to make it. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna let some time run off. I hope I get a better role. Hopefully I don't get a worse role. With some new industries coming into play, and maybe it will help put that last piece there together for me. But guys, before you go, give me that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, turn on that notification bell, and don't forget to leave me a comment. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.